Dance demands an exceptional level of physical control and self-awareness. Whether it's the ethereal turns of ballet or the nuanced elegance of Chinese classical dance, each movement must be executed with precision, measured in amplitude, and perfectly synchronized with rhythm and intention. These aren't just external techniques but are deeply rooted in the dancer's inner state. To reach this level of artistry, a dancer must cultivate what can be described as an intimate, ongoing dialogue with their own body. This isn't an abstract concept, it's a lived, practiced sensitivity that emerges only after countless hours of disciplined training. Through this training, muscles, joints, bones, and the dancer's conscious mind form a unified system of refined coordination. Take, for example, the foundational instruction to lift the chest and engage the core. While it may sound basic, it encapsulates essential principles of balance, breath, and control. Lifting the chest expands the ribcage, allowing for fuller, deeper breathing, which in turn stabilizes both the physical body and the mind. Simultaneously, engaging the core strengthens the center of the body, the area from which all movement radiates. These postural commands are not temporary cues but enduring physical habits. Even during dynamic routines involving high jumps or rapid spins, dancers are expected to maintain this aligned state. Their bodies must remain upright, stable, and expressive no matter how complex the movement. Over time, this precise physical awareness seeps into their everyday existence. Many dancers find that even when they are no longer in the studio or on stage, they continue to walk with a straight spine, breathe deeply, and carry themselves with composed grace. It's no surprise, then, that dancers often exude a presence that others perceive as charisma or stage aura. Their posture seems effortlessly upright, their steps deliberate and flowing, their demeanor self-assured. Strangers may interpret this as innate confidence or natural elegance, but the truth is more grounded. It's the cumulative effect of years of daily training. For instance, dance often emphasizes the elongation of the neck. Dancers are taught to keep their chins level, their heads lifted, as though an invisible string is pulling them gently upwards from the crown. This practice does more than refine appearance. It rewires how dancers perceive and inhabit their own bodies, encouraging a quiet self-possession that transcends the studio. Such physical habits become deeply ingrained, influencing not only how dancers move, but how they interact with the world. In social settings, professional environments, or moments of high pressure, such as interviews or public speaking, these embodied practices lend a dancer poise and composure. They appear less anxious, more grounded, and more able to communicate with confidence through body language alone. But posture in dance is not just about visual appeal. It is a vessel for emotional expression and artistic intention. In Chinese classical dance, a slight shift in angle or the soft rotation of the wrist can convey an entire narrative: grace, sorrow, longing, or restraint. In contemporary dance, an extended limb or sudden contraction can speak of tension, rebellion, or vulnerability. Dancers do not simply move, they communicate with the body. Their understanding of form is inseparable from their emotional intelligence. They learn to tell stories not with words, but through spatial presence, line, rhythm, and momentum. The body becomes both the canvas and the brush. Beyond the stage, the lifestyle of a dancer is shaped in countless ways by their training. From the way they sit in a chair to how they descend a flight of stairs, years of physical conditioning instill a natural sense of alignment and balance. For example, it becomes almost impossible for a seasoned dancer to slouch or collapse into a seat. Their bodies instinctively organize themselves to avoid unnecessary tension and discomfort. Engaging the core becomes second nature, not because someone reminds them to, but because it simply feels right. These subtle behaviors, standing tall, keeping the shoulders back, moving with intention, are the visible result of a deeper, unconscious discipline that dancers carry into all aspects of life. This physical awareness extends to lifestyle habits as well. Regular class schedules condition dancers to wake early, eat well, and respect their body's need for rest and recovery. Most dancers, even those who do not pursue performance careers long-term, retain a heightened sensitivity to their body's limits and needs. They tend to approach nutrition more mindfully, avoid reckless movements, and value physical maintenance, such as stretching, strength conditioning, and recovery rituals. The structure imposed by dance becomes a form of self-care. Over time, it cultivates not only discipline, but self-respect. The psychological benefits of dance training are equally transformative. Dance is often associated with aesthetics and performance, but beneath the surface, it's a profound form of mental and emotional cultivation. Each rehearsal demands endurance, physically, yes, but also emotionally. Dancers face constant repetition, correction, and failure. They revisit the same movement dozens, even hundreds of times, each attempt bringing them closer to an elusive ideal. This process fosters patience and humility. Progress is rarely linear, and breakthroughs often come quietly, after days of apparent stagnation. Through this, dancers learn the invaluable skill of perseverance. This resilience is not the product of sheer force or blind determination. Rather, it emerges from the ability to listen, deeply and attentively, to one's body. Dance teaches that progress is not about pushing harder, but about being more precise, more attuned. Dancers become experts in their own physical and emotional boundaries, learning when to rest, when to push, and how to manage discomfort without injury. They build a relationship with their own effort, a quiet trust in the process. Furthermore, long-term dance training sharpens one's aesthetic sensibility. Dancers live and breathe rhythm, symmetry, spatial harmony, and expressive dynamics. Their eyes become attuned to proportion, line, and flow. Whether it's in the curves of architecture, the phrasing of music, or the elegance of a handwritten line, dancers tend to recognize and value beauty with heightened sensitivity. This cultivated taste shapes their preferences beyond art. They may gravitate toward clean design, balanced environments, and harmonious lifestyles. They learn to appreciate both the raw and the refined, the spontaneous and the composed. Ultimately, the transformation that dance brings is never just physical. It's an inner evolution. Dance teaches people how to own their space, how to move with conviction, how to present themselves with dignity and intention. But more than anything, it teaches people to listen to their bodies, their emotions, and the world around them. It fosters a dialogue between structure and creativity, control and release, discipline and spontaneity.